So, I finally put up Amnesia commentary, but it's all me joking around and not getting scared. Why? Well, that's what I'm going to explain as best as I can in this video. First off, I did try to play Amnesia without saying anything or joking around prior to this video being made. After a short while though, I realized that nothing in it was bothering me or scaring me whatsoever, and that to keep the commentary interesting, I'd have to joke around and so on. You'll also notice that in the cutaway clip during the first video, the lights are dimmed and I'm using speakers, not headphones. This is because total darkness inside this house is actually not really scared of me at all. It doesn't do anything. And very low dimmed lighting is actually a little bit more like sinister to me, I guess, as silly or stupid as that sounds, whatever, than total darkness. Because I mean, this is where I live. I know this house inside and out, so it's like darkness isn't really going to do anything to me. And as far as the headphones and speakers goes, with headphones, I feel more relaxed actually, because external noises that go on in this house almost every day that have no explanation, like the rapid tapping on the inside of the walls in certain parts of the house that we've never been able to figure out, or the random cymbal, like hi-hat type sounds that happen in the kitchen that we've also never been able to figure out, those are all gone. So a lot of the stuff that's actually creepier than the game that happens in my house most of the time is blocked out. And so, yeah, it's actually a lot less freakier for me to wear headphones. Back to the point though, I've somewhat compressed it down to one concept as to what scares me in general, and that is that things that do not follow a logical series of events to me and are not predictable in the universe they're in, and or things that do not follow the physics of the universe they're in. Now, I know that was a mouthful, so let me clarify that a bit more. Basically, when I say universe, I don't think that universe is like in video game. I don't think like video games and movies and stuff like that are separate real realities or whatever behind the screen. I'm using that term to define the universe that the media itself has established, like the universe of Star Wars or Star Trek, where you have like the planets and the physics that go on with it, with like warp drive and so on. That's what I mean by the universe, the stuff that's expected as common sense within that form of media. So like in the Mario Brothers games, for example, you'd expect to see a mushroom coming out of a brick, or plants coming out of pipes shooting fire. This is normal. This makes sense in Mario Brothers games. Similarly, in Amnesia, you expect to see monsters, darkness, floor shaking, growls, all that stuff, because that's the universe the game has established. Because these things fall into what's expected of them, they don't really scare me at all, because they're predictable, they're expected. However, if you were to reverse these situations, and say you were playing a Mario game, and a monster jumped out of a tube, when the game programming and everything leading up to that point in the game had never even remotely suggested a single time that monsters would be present in the game, it would scare the hell out of me. Even if it was in a colorful, upbeat world that Mario games usually have. That's what I'm getting at. What scares me is a lack of predictability, a lack of logical flow of events within a game or a movie or whatever else in regards to the universe that it's been placed in. If my friend came over and just walked inside my house, walked through the door, this is something that fits as normal within reality, so there's no reason to freak me out. If I was playing Team Fortress 2 though, and my friend walked through a door in the game looking just as he did in real life, I'd be so goddamn scared I'd probably shit my pants. Because this is a completely illogical, completely it doesn't flow with anything that you'd expect in the game whatsoever. There is nothing indicating this would happen. Do you get what I'm getting at now? This is why games like LSD and Eastern Mines scare the hell out of me. Because while they've established a universe within the games, said universe outside of only a few constants has almost no predictability or logical series of events within the games, leading to repeated, completely random events, which scares the hell out of me. So Amnesia isn't a bad game, don't get me wrong on that. It's just not something that specifically scares me. So I try to make it entertaining with jokes and so on. Now, I'm going to compromise though. I've only shot an hour's worth of video so far. So after that video is up and I go farther into the game, I'll do a part or two of it where I don't joke around a single time. And per what you guys are saying I should do, I'm going to turn off all the lights and I'll wear headphones and I'll be completely alone again, like I was when I first tried playing the game, to actually have it recorded this time. how I react when I'm genuinely trying to play it the way that you guys have asked me to play it. And there's also other series that I plan to play which are much scarier in terms of what I consider scary, so look out for those in the future too. Regardless though, I hope you guys do enjoy the series, even if I don't get freaked out or scared by it like I did with LSD and Eastern Mind and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope that explains things a little bit clearer. And that's about it.